Hi, welcome. Welcome to Fit for Life. I'm back. Karen is here. Today we're going to work on your posture. We're also going to work on this, your abdomen, your tummy, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do some seated aerobics first just to get you nice and warmed up. And then we're going to use our bands. And then we're going to work on that core again. And then we're going to just do any stretch that comes to my mind, because most of us by age, 60, 65, have some form of arthritis. And stretching is one of the things that you can do to alleviate some of the stiffness, some of the soreness. So let's get started. We're going to do chair aerobics today. We will do regular standing aerobics as time goes by. I believe we've done that at least once. We're just starting out here. This is show number 8, and I'm really excited. I have so many things to give to you. Sometimes they all just clump together, and I don't know what to give you first. So I have to learn to slow down and just do 1 or 2 things at a time. So as I said, we're going to work on your torso. You know what that is. It's from the neck to the top of the thigh here. So right now, while I'm getting ready, I want you to just start kicking out a little bit, just to loosen the legs up. And I'm going to start the music. Do you have water, first of all? Do you have your bands ready? Keep that in mind. We will always use certain things. Ready? I know you recognize this. This goes back to the 40s, doesn't it? Wonderful. All right. So we're going to start kicking again, but to the music this time. 2, 3, 4. To get more of a workout, don't lean back against the back of your chair. I'm going to do 16 today. Wonderful. Now use your arms too. Push out. Push. Straighten that arm right out. You'll warm up a little bit if you're cold. Keep going. Wonderful. Now you're going to lift your knee up. Here we go. Lift up. Can you feel that in your abdomen? It will tighten that area up a little bit. This will also strengthen quadriceps. No arms, just the knee up. Again, try to keep the back away from the chair if you can. If not, you're still getting exercise. Last one. Now reach across and up. Let's get taller. 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Let's reach down. You're reaching across, so you're getting a stretch in your torso, aren't you? Yes. We have to reach. Reach. Get out of our comfort zone. All right, now both arms up. Keep going. Out to the side now. 5, 6, 7. Let's reach up again. And 1, 2, 3. Way up. And 5, and 6, and 7. Let's do a few extra. It goes with the music, doesn't it? Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum. Last one. Good. Now watch. Cross over and touch your knee. Lift that foot up. Good. Are you waking up? Are you getting tired? You'll know when it's too much, and I don't think it's right now either. Good. Now leg out straight. I want you to flex that foot back. Bounce it. Bounce it. Bounce it. Bounce it. Good. Feel it here. Abdomen in your torso. Good. Let's do the other leg. Straight out, flex back, and bounce, bounce. I'm not really counting, but that's okay. Don't hold on to your chair. I hope you do have a good, solid chair with arms or without. Arms is better for some of the exercises that we do. Keep going. And 5, 6, 7. Reach across again. And down. Out to the side. Woo! Out to the side. Keep going. Up again. Keep going. Up. 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 Reach down. Good. Keep going. Just 2 more, I think. Woo! When I have a class and we all go, woo, it sounds wonderful. That's enough for today. All right, how do you feel? Do you feel more awake? You've got that blood circulating. Grab your water. Have a sip of water right now. You might be a little bit dry. I'm told that no one drinks enough water. It really is good, especially with aging, because our skin is drying, our hair is drying. This will help a little bit. And it also dissolves your vitamins, the vitamins that you take. I never thought of it that way, but they are hard as a rock, and we're just hoping they're doing their work down there in the tummy, right? So here we go. All right, now, I would like you to grab your band. We are going to work on posture first. And my band is down here. All right, some of you might have another color. Each company has their own color code. This might be a medium for one particular company. They usually have easy, medium, and very difficult. So I'm going to try this one today. I believe this is the medium. So the first thing we're going to do is just grab the ends. And I think we've done this one before too. So you're going to lift all the way up if you can, and then pull that band out a little bit and down and back. You can feel your chest open up, your back, upper back flatten out. Those scapular muscles come together. Let's breathe up as we go up. And breathe out as we go down. I love this exercise because the band helps. It makes it easier, don't you think? Let's try it again. Breathing up. And down and back. Good. Now, if you're not feeling too much resistance, you can move your hands a little bit closer. So let's take another breath and breathe up. And exhale through your mouth and breathe down. This is number 4. This must be an easier band. I'm going to move my hands even closer, but whatever you can do is good. Any movement is better than, almost any movement is better than nothing at all. So let's do, I'm going to say 6, up, breathing up. Let's do it slowly. The slower you go, the more exercise. Let's try it again, all the way up. Doesn't that feel good? And it just shows you that you're probably rounding forward too often and too much. Let's go down and back. Can you do one more? I'd like to explain something too that's very simple, and I think you'll agree with me. Let's put the band down. In life, almost everything we do is forward, isn't it? We don't walk around pushing back or with perfect posture all the time, do we? Even standing, you're leaning over a table. If your upper body muscles are weak, your posture is going to be like this. Looking at a book, sometimes people put a book or a newspaper in their lap and they look at it like this. So we want to do more back so that we can improve the posture, improve your breathing too. And you don't want to eat like this. Some people do, unless you can't help it. That's different. But for most people, it's going to be much more comfortable to sit up straight and make sure everything gets swallowed correctly. Yes? Yes, for sure. All right. Now another good exercise for posture, and it's really easy, it's just to clasp your hands together, that's all. So you're going a little bit out of your comfort range here, lifting up and very gently pushing back. 1. It won't be terribly comfortable, but you will feel your back flatten out, and the more you do it, the easier it will be for you. 4. And 5. And 6. How does that feel? 7. Let's do 10. And 9. And 10. So technically, it's very simple. Let's try another one. Arm out straight from the shoulder. Palm is up. You can hold on. If you don't have an arm on your chair, you can just hold on to your leg here. Try to pull those shoulders down and sit up as straight as you can. Holding on again. And how far back can you go with that arm? Hopefully, as you turn your eyes, you won't see your hand anymore, or just barely. If you're still seeing the hand here, it means that your upper back is tight. Those muscles really need to be used and stretched out. All right, let's try the other arm. We have 2 sides. We have to do both. Arm out straight, sitting nice and tall. Let's breathe up through the nose first, which is very relaxing too. And as you breathe out, you're going to go back and back. Some of you can go more. I know you can. A little bit more. Don't turn your body, then it won't be a stretch, will it? So you're going to go all the way back and all the way back and all the way back. Wonderful. And bring that arm down. Let's relax for a minute. Just drop your chin right down. Feel a stretch in the back of your neck. And then come back up slowly. And remember, poor posture is very aging. You look much younger when you're sitting straight. You look more confident. You feel better when you're not like this. So instead of sticking the chest out like they told us to do, you want to bring your shoulders down and pull that chin in. That is really, really good posture. All right, now clasp your hands together again. Turn your hands over so I can see the palm of your hands, right? And you're going to push forward and again and again. Try to get those elbows as straight as you can. Now, if you have arthritis in your hands, as I do, you can feel this. You can feel it in your wrist, your hands, your fingers. There we go. And then we're going to bring those hands back. You're going to reach up to the side as far as you can. So you'll get a nice stretch all the way down this side. And we're going to bring it back. And then the other side, good. Reaching up and reaching up and reaching up. How does that feel? Oh, not bad at all. Let's bring those arms down. Let's grab your elbows now. I'm going to stretch the shoulders out a little bit. Remember, bring them down. Sitting up straight, your feet are flat. You're going to just pull over to the side. Now, when you stretch, you shouldn't be holding your breath. Some people do. They get into a position and they go and hold their breath. That's why we have to remind ourselves with that breath that I was doing. We can call it a yoga breath, meditative breath. It's breathing up through the nose and usually out through the mouth again. There are many different ways to do that kind of breathing. All right. And then bring the arms back, bring your arms down. There are 3 letters that we're going to describe with our arms. The first letter is the letter Y. Why are we doing this for posture? It looks easy, doesn't it? Because you're going to bring those arms as far back as you can to open up the chest, the pectoral muscles here, right? How does that feel? I can feel it. Even though I exercise, I know I need this because I can feel it, for sure. Bring your arms down. Let's rest for a minute. Give yourselves a hug. Doesn't that feel good? But right away, look what happens. I bring my chest down. Did you notice that? So let's try not to do that. And the more we try and the more we do it, the more we will remember, or that will just become a natural way of standing. All right, so we did the Y. Let's do the T. What is the T? Look. Arms out. You're holding your abdomen in a little as you do this. Let's tighten up that area. We're going to do that pretty soon. Bring those arms back, 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 all the way back. Now, I cannot see my hands anymore. Can you? Without turning your head, just turning your eyes to one side. I'm looking to this side now. I can see a little movement back there, maybe a speck. So that's another letter that we use for posture. Now, the third one is the W. This one is not as comfortable. So we're making a W. All right. Bring the elbows down a little bit and then bring them back. And you will feel those shoulder blades coming forward. So you're bringing them back, down and back. And then to the other side. Just turn your head a little bit just to make this a little more interesting because it's not very comfortable. And some exercise is boring. And that's why I'm here, to make it a little more fun for you, a little more interesting, right? Let's just circle the hands, just to relax the hands. We've been holding onto the band a little bit, and then we'll go to the other side. The other side. Doesn't that feel good? No, I'm sorry, we're not going to the other side. We're using both hands, aren't we? Yeah, we are. To stretch the hands out a little bit and underneath. Palm out, pull those fingers back. This too is good for your arthritis, isn't it? But I can feel it. I can feel it here in the thumb joint a little bit, in the wrist Again, pull those fingers back. All right. Drop the hand down. Bring that hand toward the body. Your hand on top and very gently push down. It's a nice stretch for the upper, lower arm. Good. And then we're going to do the other side. Stop. Pull the fingers back. Your arm is nice and straight, isn't it? Holding that tummy in. Good. Drop the hand down. Bring the hand toward your body, right? One hand, actually bring your hand out a little bit more. Hand on top and very gently push down. Easy stuff, right? But you're stretching your muscles. We have 650, so I guess we have a lot to do, don't we? Well, we can't do it all in one day. We'll do the best we can. All right, now we'll end with this one. One more time. This is how we started. All the way back. Now take this hand and grab your wrist. Let's become a little bit taller. We tend to settle, so we want to stretch out. We'll be nice and tall, bringing those shoulders back a little bit, at the same time pulling the arm up. So you're using your own body to stretch yourself. Wonderful. Okay, arms down. One more thing, it just came to me. Take this hand, and I want you to swing it around. Sit back. Can you grab the back of your chair? Can you? If not, put your hand here and pull yourself around. This is a nice stretch for the upper back. Good. And then we'll come back. This time, do it with the breath. Let's breathe up. And as you exhale, take this hand or this arm and swing it across, grab the back of the chair, and this is a wonderful body twist. And it will give you a good stretch on your side, your neck, the shoulder on this arm that's holding on here. Good. And then we'll come back. So how do you feel? Let's take a breath together. We're going to be using this breath more, especially when we do a little meditation now and then, when we do some yoga. So let's breathe up through the nose. Now, when you breathe up through the nose, you should be pushing your abdomen. This isn't your stomach. Your stomach is really up here, but we call this the tummy. So you're going to, as you breathe up, you're going to push out. Push that out. It's the opposite of the way we normally breathe. You have to practice it a little bit. When you exhale, you pull that in. Or just pull it in a little bit. You can drop your chin right down. Good. All right, let's bring the head up again. I want you to look at me, straight at me. Breathing up again through your nose, pushing out here. Just a little bit. Just get used to the rhythm of this. Holding that breath for at least 5 or 6 seconds if you can. Breathing out. Now when you breathe out, breathing out through your mouth, the exhalation should be a little bit longer than the inhalation. So just breathe out as many seconds as you can. And this has a wonderful effect on your brain. Believe it or not, it's very relaxing. It reduces stress and anxiety. And that's why they say, take a deep breath when something bad happens to us, right? Because they know that can be relaxing if it's done enough and it's done properly. Now we're going to do some exercises that I picked up just yesterday because I am always looking for stuff for us, for seniors. I'm going to put the band right here on the chair. And what it's for, again, is the abdomen. They're pretty easy, you just have to do them. So you're going to bring those arms up again and again, 3 times, all right? And just hold them up there, and all you're going to do is lift one leg. This will strengthen the transverse abdominis muscle. That's like the corset. It goes around your back and into your sides, and I will show you where it is in a minute. Just do that. We'll say this is 5. We're going to do 20 of these. 8, 9, and 10. You still doing this? 11 and 12. Good. And 13 and 14 and 15. I know it's difficult. 16 and 17 and 18 and 19 and 20. Did you do it? Congratulations if you did. This transverse muscle starts here at the sides and goes all the way around your back. So what you're doing is strengthening this whole area, your torso, your abdomen. These muscles have to be strong along with posture work to keep you nice and straight. And just to be able to do more lifting, it just strengthens this whole area. I hope I said the lower back too, because it does. Now, another version of this is lift the arms up, and this time you're going to cross over 1 and 2. So all the while you're strengthening. It's not terribly difficult, I don't think, for most people. Keep crossing. So you're tightening the abdomen, the lower back, the transverse muscle. It's really important. As we get older, also, our skin doesn't have the elasticity. We can stop here on this one. So we also have some skin here. So it's not always fat. We don't like that word fat. It's loose skin that just kind of rests there. Let's put it that way. So this exercise, and I'm going to give you one more too, will actually tighten this a little bit. You need to do it every other day, for a while at least. Or maybe whenever you think about it, because there's so many other things I ask you to do. But this is the area that it just doesn't look great, especially in clothes that we really like to wear. Clothes are more fitting now, aren't they? All right, so let's do the third exercise for this right here. And what is that? Put your hand, or your finger, put your finger on your belly button. If you can feel it there, and bring your back away from the chair. And all you're going to do is just pull it in, tighten those muscles. Can you feel that? So you don't have to push the belly button too much, but just push it back and pull it in at the same time. So you're just barely pushing. And then relax it. This time I'd like you to take a breath first, all the way up. Pushing out, remember, and then as you exhale through your mouth, you're going to pull that in. Keep breathing out if you can. Keep breathing out. Get rid of all that dead air in there. This makes for a better oxygen exchange in your lungs. We do too much shallow breathing, and that in itself causes anxiety. So we'll try to do it the right way. So let's try it again. We're breathing all the way up, pushing out, pushing the abdomen out a little bit. As you exhale, your finger is still on your belly button. You're going to pull in and tighten that area. I know you can feel it. And it does reduce it, but then it kind of flops out again. So we have to do a few more of these as time goes by, right? Let's try another one. Breathing up through your nose. And exhaling and pulling that abdomen in. So that's 4. Now you're going to be doing more of this eventually. I mean, you should at least get to 8 and then maybe 10. So all of these things work to tighten and tone and strengthen many of the muscles that we need for everyday life. So keep that in mind. Now I'd like to end today with, we don't have too many minutes left, just a little spinal exercise. You're going to come forward in your chair again, open the feet just a little bit, and just drop forward. Keep your head up. Keep looking at me. Hello. Just drop forward, as long as that doesn't hurt. All right, so this is a spinal flexion. We're just flexing the spine, which is good exercise, but we don't want to stand like this, do we? We do want to stand like this. We're going to do spinal extension. So we're going to clasp the hands, pull those arms back, pull those shoulders down, pull the chin in. Oh my gosh, we're pulling all the time. Back, 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 shoulders down, don't forget. So that's spinal extension. What we're doing is flattening that cervical curve in your upper back, just for a few seconds, not forever, right? And then we'll bring the arms down slowly, slowly. I hope I'm not going too fast. I'm going to sit back just a little bit, but I don't want the back against the chair, all right? Just doing that will strengthen your upper body a little bit. Now we're going to take this hand and reach across, grab this side or this arm of the chair or your leg if you don't have arms on your chair, and pull yourself around and this is a great stretch. This is called a rotation or a twist. A twist, it's a good twist. Pulling yourself back, holding, 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 holding. Wonderful. We'll come back slowly. Let's do this second one with the breath if you didn't do it with the first one. So we're going to breathe up through the nose again, pushing out, and exhaling through your mouth as you turn. And you're going to grab the arm of the chair and you're going to turn that head back. You notice how great it is for your posture too. It pulls you up nice and straight. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Hold. Are you still holding and turning your head? You have to. And then we'll come back slowly. So we did flexion. We did extension, which is really important. We really need to do more back exercise for sure. And then we did a rotation. But the spine can move in another way. It can bend. So you're going to take this hand again, cross it over, reach up, reach for the sky, everybody, up, up, up. And just breathe out this time. Just go, good. And remember, this is not a stretch. This is a stretch. You're going to keep reaching. I learned this in dance class. Up, always up, reaching for the sky, holding, holding, holding. Feels wonderful. And now we're going to switch. And just bring the arm up. And you're going to just do a breathing out and reaching up. How does it feel? Is it sore? I mean, if you haven't been exercising, you'll feel it. If you exercise all the time, all of this might be a little easy for you, but any movement is good, isn't it? Sitting is one of the worst things you can do for your body and your brain. And someday we're going to talk about that in class. What sitting does to every part of our body, it's really dangerous. I know some people have to, but if you can move one finger, you can exercise. It's so important to successful aging. We want to make the most of aging. We don't want to sit around and complain about how we can't do anything. And you probably can do more than you think. So we will see you next time. I hope you get some benefit from this for your posture, for your abdomen, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.